Hi guys, it's Marla. Welcome back to Twinstrology. This is a special edition of the State of the Union game. So if you've never played State of the Union before, what you need to do is take a moment to set your intention about what it is you need to know. If you have a question or you need a confirmation about something that's going on in your union. Then you can pick a pile of cards. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 choices. And I will post a photograph that I posted on Facebook. Has the title of this video if you need to take a moment to think about it. And just pick what calls you. You can choose as many as you feel called by, although I tend to think if you keep it to 1 or 2, maybe 3 piles, that's probably going to give you a clearer message. But hey, it's up to you. You need to trust your intuition. And I'm just doing this today as a little thank you for everybody because I've reached 10,000 subscribers and I've had over 1 million views on my videos or on my channel since I started it. So I just really wanted to say thank you, and I hope that you get to hear something that you need from this message. Okay, so let's start with number 1. For those that chose number 1, the first card is Temptation. This is also the Devil card. And we have the couple Paolo and Francesca on here. They're from Dante's Inferno, and they were having an affair. Francesca was married to Paolo's brother, and they were caught having their affair, and he killed them. And so Dante writes about them. He sees them in one of the levels of hell, and they're being swept away by their passions. You can kind of see the winds being drawn here in the card, showing that they're kind of floating around. So what I feel the message is for those that chose this card is that there's some negative energy around you. It's like keeping you stuck, or it's keeping you in bondage. And it could be that your passionate nature right now is keeping you in bondage. Perhaps your emotions are a little bit all over the place, or you're trying to hold on too tightly to your twin flame. It could be that you have a lot of negative thoughts going on in your head right now, and it's hard for you to fight the negative thoughts, and those are keeping you chained. It could be that there's a third party here. So if you or your twin or both of you is married, this could be referring to that contract and needing to end that contract. Otherwise, you know, you're kind of in bondage to that person. But there's some negative energy here that needs to be cleared away. This can also, of course, be addictions. If you or your twin is suffering from addictions. What you're needing to surrender at this time is surrender to wonder and awe. Open to the magic of every moment and sense the awe and wonder in all of life. This attitude will keep you connected to the ecstasy of flow. So what I feel Spirit is saying to you who chose number 1 is that you can break away from the negativity by just seeing everything as magic. It's about changing your attitude, and instead of focusing on the negative, what you don't have, or you know, if you can't be with your twin for some reason, try and find something to be positive about. Change your perception here. The Ascended Master card for number 1 is Elmoira. Clear and shield your energy. Okay, so Elmoira is coming in to say that there is some negativity around you. Again, it could be an actual person that's in your energy field, but I feel like for most of you, it's your own negative thinking that's keeping you stuck. So you can ask Elmoira to come and clear your energy, or you can take steps to clear your own energy with sage, with salt baths, with the violet flame. You may need to get grounded, and you should shield yourself as well. And of course, if this involves a person or situation that is, I want to say causing some negative interference, but I certainly don't want to give anyone the impression that you need to be frightened or be scared of any of this. But if there's something that you need to let go of and you're having trouble letting it go, you can call on Elmoira, one of the other ascended masters, or some of the archangels to help you so that whatever it is, you can let go of it and rid yourself of it. And the card for you from the Romance Angels is let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. You know, sometimes you look at these cards and I couldn't put these together as well if I tried. But honestly, like, I just shuffle and deal these cards out and I let them fall where they may. So you're trying to control this situation, or your twin is trying to control this situation. Again, there's some element that you need to just let go of. And it's likely to be, you know, as I've said, your thoughts. But everything's okay. So just trust in the process. Okay, for those that chose number 2, your first card is Justice, Penelope and Odysseus. I know a lot of twins connect to the myth of Penelope and Odysseus. Odysseus left to fight the Trojan War, and he had all kinds of circumstances keep him away from his wife Penelope. For her part, even though she had lots of offers to remarry, she waited. She did some very clever things, such as you see her here on the card making this tapestry. And she said she couldn't remarry until her tapestry was done. She'd work on it all day, and then at night she'd come downstairs. She'd sneak down and undo all the work she was doing, so she never actually finished it. So she waited until Odysseus made his way home. So for many of you, this is a message about your separation, and perhaps you've been separated for a very long time. And the guidance is for you to just have faith in the situation and to know that justice will be done. Or if you're feeling very challenged right now because you are wondering what's going to happen, perhaps you're not trusting in your union, or you're having doubts about whether you're coming together. Again, the message here is there is justice for you. The universe is just. There might be some kind of karma at play in your situation as well. Again, this may pertain to a third party being involved in your relationship. Perhaps you or your twin or soulmate is married. But continue to just believe in justice and know that at the end of it, there will be reunion for you. On a more mundane level, if you are in the process of divorce or separating from a partner, or you're in any kind of court issue, this card is very positive to get because it says that things will be decided in your favor. The second card in this pile is what you're being asked to surrender, and it's surrender fear. Let go of the fearful stories you're telling yourself. Stay in the moment. Focus on solutions and celebrate every baby step forward. Okay, so for those that are having trouble believing in the just of the universe, perhaps, because you're in fear, as I said, that, is my reunion going to happen? Okay, that's just a fearful story that you're telling yourself. As I said, the universe is a just place. And if you're doing the best you can to work through your issues and keep your heart open and to be a place of love, then they are going to reward you. Your Ascended Master card is Green Man, Retreat into Nature. So for some of you, this message is to get outside more, and you're perhaps needing to ground, or there's some energy around you that you need to clear, especially if you're having a little bit of fear come up or distrust. Going out into nature right now can really help you. Green Man also has to do with the divine masculine energy. He's the divine masculine energy of the earth, so like the male version of Mother Earth. And he represents more of the primal masculine energy. And so this card can be telling you something about your masculine energy, either your divine masculine, and that their energy is raising, they're feeling more of a love for life right now, or that could be a message about you. But I feel for most of you, it's like you're needing to get outside right now. It sounds kind of like, you know, it's like advice we say all the time, and I don't think a lot of people take it seriously, but it really is important to get outside right now, especially with the sunshine and needing to get out into the sun rays to help us with the shift that we're going through. And the romance angel message for card number 2 is stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and romance. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Okay, so again, stay positive. Even if, you know, the separation has been a long time, miracles happen. Things change, and you are assisting in the manifestation of what's happening. So continue to stay optimistic. For those of you that chose pile number 3, the first card is Balance, Venus and Vulcan. So this is a message saying that you are in a place of balance between your divine masculine and divine feminine. This can be a message that it's balanced within you or balancing without. Okay, because they go hand in hand. You have to be balanced within to reach a kind of a balance without, with your externalized masculine or feminine. So this is a good message saying that you are reaching this balance. And with that, your emotions are becoming more balanced. You're in a more stable place. When we reach this balance of the masculine and feminine, our creative abilities or our manifestation abilities go way up. And so the reason why that goes hand in hand is because we want to be in like an emotionally balanced place so that we're creating things from that emotional balance, and we're not creating things through negative emotions such as fears or anger. But the energy between you and your twin, it's shifting and it's coming more into alignment. What you're needing to surrender is surrender to the silence. In quiet meditation or contemplation, let go and enter the stillness within. Silence can heal and replenish you. So you're needing some quiet time right now. And for some people, it's hard. Some people like to keep themselves busy and active. But the best thing that you can do is just take some time for yourself to chill out. And that's going to help you stay in that balanced state. Because the balance card is about doing things in moderation, not rushing into things. It's about having patience, believing in divine timing. So make sure you're taking time for yourself right now. The master here is energy healing from Merlin. So there's healing energy going on in your union right now. Things are healing and shifting. And again, you have control to this to some extent, because has that balanced state you're in is enabling you to manifest more and more. There is an eclipse here on this card up here, and so there might be some shift to watch out for during the eclipses, which are, there's 2 eclipses in July and 1 coming up in August. But know your magical powers as well, I feel, with this card, which goes with that manifestation power. You are a creator. And your romance angel card is reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. So now that you are reaching this balanced state, there may be a reconnection with your twin flame. You may be receiving a message, bumping into them, or getting some kind of contact. Maybe even, through the dream state, depending on where you're at. But very positive shift I'm feeling for those that chose the 3rd pile of cards. Okay, for those that chose number 4, the card is Judgment. Tannhauser and Elizabeth. Okay, so the message here is that the divine masculine is working his way back to you. He is on his way home. He is ascending. In this myth, Tannhauser is stuck for a long time in Venusberg, where Venusberg represents the 3D and the earthly pleasures that the 3D world has to offer. But eventually he realizes that that is not enough for him, and he realizes that he's seeking true love. And he travels back to his true love, Elizabeth. And this is a 20 card, so that represents 2. It's bringing in that energy of balance. On another level, this card is representing there's a major transformation going on either with you or your twin or both of you, and more than likely it's both of you as your energies are connected. And on a more mundane level, it could represent that you're needing to make some kind of decision around something. But the Judgment card is about the old passing away. And seeing where you've not been living your life, or you've been living your life of the dead person or a zombie, just kind of going about your daily routine, and then going through this transformation where it's like you're coming back to life. And it's about connecting with your spiritual side. So great card. What you're needing to surrender is surrender to the wisdom of your body. Listen to your body's messages about a person or situation. If you feel physically drained or uncomfortable, be cautious. If you're energized and happy, move forward. So you're getting signs and synchronicities through your body about the things that are going on around you. For some, this could relate to a person around you. It could be a message for you regarding your twin. Perhaps if you're not sure if this person is your twin flame or not, it's saying tune in to the wisdom of your body, and that's going to tell you. It could also have to do with a third party being involved, and that is a possibility with the Judgment card, because the Judgment card is needing to let go of the old to let the new in. And it could be telling you, like, look at the person that you're with. How do you feel around them, right? So if it's a karmic partner, ask yourself how you feel around them. Because you might need to make a decision between two people, or your twin may be making a decision between two people. The Master card here is Archangel Michael. You can do it. So Michael's here to encourage you, like whatever you're needing to transform, what you're needing to make a decision about, or if you are needing patience at this time to continue on your journey. Michael is here to say you can do it. You have the strength within you. Just keep going. And your Romance Angel card is pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Well, this card goes really interesting with this card, doesn't it? Surrender to the wisdom of your body. So guys, there's really a message being sent here about signs and synchronicities, and being alert to what's going on inside of you. What I'm feeling for most of you around this card is it's telling you to watch the signs and synchronicities. I feel it's more of the signs are guiding you rather than cautioning you. And she has this hat on. She's spreading it apart. It's like the veil is being removed. This could be representing your masculine twin, and that the veil is being removed from their eyes, whether they're male or female. And they're getting in touch with their psychic abilities, and this is shifting them. This is leading them to you. Or again, if there is another person involved, a third party, what are the signs telling you? Could be good or could be bad, you know, but your guides are trying to get messages to you. Are you listening? If you chose card 6, Orpheus and Eurydice, sacrifice. Okay, so this is the Hanged Man card. And so I feel like the message here is that there's kind of some stagnant energy. Things really aren't moving forward. Perhaps there's some fear, or you're needing to see something from a different perspective, or your twin is needing to see something from a different perspective. Because my sense with the cards is that you're in a holding pattern. Perhaps stuck between two worlds, has Orpheus and Eurydice are stuck between the underworld and the earthly plane. There could be an element here of distrust. Either you not trusting your twin, or your twin maybe not trusting in this situation, and that's why they're not moving forward. Could be that you or your twin are in the dark night of the soul as well, and needing at this time to go within because you're taking a little trip to the underworld. And it could be also that you're feeling really sad because maybe you're in separation. So your twin or you may be needing to make a sacrifice right now for some greater good. You know, for example, if you are in separation, it could be because there's a karmic situation that's unfolding and you're needing to wait for divine timing so that it works in favor for everybody. Or you kind of know in your head that it's not time yet because you or them are still working on something. But it doesn't mean that things aren't going to come together in the future. It just means that right now you're needing to wait for something. Whether it's other people or lack of faith and needing to see something from a different perspective, or just needing to take care of some other business first. Surrender to your intuition. Tune into your inner voice. Be aware of any gut feelings, flashes, knowings, or aha moments that come through to guide you. So the cards are saying that your intuition is increasing. And this card, the Hangman, can represent that. It can represent needing to go within and get in touch with your higher self to get the messages from spirit. And when I say see things from a different perspective, it's like see things through your third eye. See the bigger picture. And so that might be the sacrifice you're needing to make, is like, I need to look at the bigger picture here instead of just going after what it is I want in the moment. But whatever it is, you're being guided. You're being guided to know what that situation is within you. Or for some of you, you know, perhaps you're stuck or your twin is stuck. Know that your intuition is trying to get in touch with you to show you the way. I feel like for some, maybe you're trying to ignore your intuition and you're trying to avoid not seeing it, or your twin is doing that. But all will be sorted out, you know. We can't hide from this energy anymore. Your master card is Moses. Take charge of this situation. So you have more control over this situation than you think. You can change the direction of this situation. I would say look at how you and your twin might be mirroring. If there's a struggle to move forward in some respect, and you're needing to, you know, take action. It seems like, you know, what I feel the message is for most of you is that you're being guided to take action on something and you're not. Or you're trying to ignore it, or you're not trusting either your twin, or you're not trusting the message that you're getting. The romance card for you is you deserve love. You are lovable. And it could be that, you know, you're feeling unsure of moving forward because you don't see that you deserve things. And maybe that's what you need to work on right now. Or that's what your twin needs to work on. Knowing that they're worthy of having this love. And allowing that love in. That might be the change in perspective that's needed here. And if you chose number 6, the message is Wheel of Fortune, number 10. So there's a lot of shifts and changes going on in your life right now. Your life is kind of being divinely directed, and you're being asked to just let go and go with the flow. The bigger message here, though, or what I'm really feeling called to talk about is you and your twin are connected. You know, here's Zeus in his etheric form coming to her. It doesn't matter, like if you're in physical separation, you are actually still in union. And if you were needing confirmation about whether you're actually feeling your twin, or whether your twin feels a connection with you, even if you're not speaking right now, this card is saying yes. The connection does exist. What you're needing to surrender is your addictions. Whether you're addicted to substances, food, people, sex, or overworking, take action to begin to heal the addiction and replace it with a healthier alternative. So you're needing to let go of something that you've been using as a crutch. I feel like for some of you, it could be that you're just trying to hold on too tightly. Perhaps it's some negative thought patterns, or you're trying to escape your reality through some sort of addiction. But when the Wheel of Fortune comes up, we don't have control. The Wheel of Fortune just moves us. It's our destiny. And so we have to surrender to it, which means no holding on. Your master is Katumi. Stay focused. So because there are a lot of shifts and changes going on in your life right now, stay focused on the things that are important to you, and stay focused on what you're trying to manifest. And don't let yourself get distracted by short-term dramas. Because when the Wheel of Fortune comes up, you know, as I said, you don't have control. The universe is shifting things around. They're directing you, and you just have to go with the flow. And it works best if you don't let yourself get caught up in fears. Stay focused on the bigger picture and know that everything is working out in your favor. The romance card here is separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Well, for some of you, it could be representing that there's going to be a time of separation. And that's nothing to get upset about, because it happens all the time. It's part of our process. But I feel the bigger picture here for most of you is that what you're actually doing is healing a sense of separation. See, we have almost identical pictures here. We see the woman like laying down and the man there kind of above her. And this is reminding you that there's no separation. There's a spiritual connection that's always there, that's never ending. So if what you're kind of addicted to is a fear, or you're addicted in a way that's like obsessing about your twin because you fear the separation, these cards are a reminder to you that separation doesn't exist, and that you've got to have trust and faith in the universe. So yeah, the bigger picture is you're healing some aspect of separation. And as I said, you know, some of you could be going into a time of separation, but I feel for others of you, your separation could be coming to an end, depending on where you're at in your feeling of separation. You know, is it prominent or have you healed it? And knowing and believing and trusting in your spiritual connection. So, and then surrender so that the universe can do its magic to bring you together. So, thank you so much for listening. I hope that these messages resonated with you, gave you something that you needed to hear. And I appreciate you watching. If you would like a personal reading, you can visit Twinstrology.com. I love you guys. Thank you so much for supporting my channel. I love you, and I'll speak to you soon.